chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
Feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems, no, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us, see what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us, I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems, no, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, I pin sold my first frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted, master. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, 90, Wolf. Slash.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Melvin Gordon, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Let's
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A run for Nick Chubb. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. There he goes again. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And some room to work. Touchdown, Giants. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times do we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Eagles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First down, Philadelphia.
Check.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's brought in by Harris. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Giants' 14-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Eagles nothing.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Let's go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Down. 60 outlaw. Smooth. You better be afraid.
Jones now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here comes Cohen. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This from 25 yards out. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Melvin Gordon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So that'll back them up 5.
Give me some.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check, boys.
Get it.
Throwing Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though, Folsen. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Yeah. Ricky. You go tight.
On 1st down, Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Check 50.
They try again with Cohen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Let's go.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Tighten up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
They run. This is Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Check. Out. Watch twist.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So that one will be accepted. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Jim, 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 Jim. Shift, shift. Undercrush, undercrush.
They'll try and run it here. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more? Mike Evans, he's going to go. The 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Mike Evans, 69 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cullen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Check 3, check 3. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Defense wins championships, baby. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check, cross.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
57.
They'll drop the throw. Going for a right side here, complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in 3rd and what they call manageable, to give yourself a chance to pick up a 1st down. How about that call on 2nd down? The big man puts them in position to make it 3rd and manageable. I wonder if he'll get a 2nd chance at it to try and pick up the 1st down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
57, Mike. Mike 57. Time to go, Mike. 57, Mike.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3.
57 to Mike. Here we go. 57 to Mike.
They'll set up to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Cohen. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Tariq Cohen with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are back within a single score. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack by Khalil Mack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Gordon. They find some open field here. There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 85 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
50, check right 50. Longer jump. Check 52.
Back to throw now on first down. That is caught by Cohen. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
I'm coming.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there, with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the try here for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Giants 35, Eagles 30.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Man up, dude. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Jones. And he connects with Ertz. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And now this defense try to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
25, check 25, check 25. Slam, check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Here's Jackson, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a handoff looking right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They're going to keep it on the ground. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Philadelphia, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eat